Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending on where you are in the world. I'd like to introduce you three articles from today's review. Before I do that, I would like to let you know this is a review, informational and educational purposes. It's not to take the credit for the intellectual property of the articles I'm going to talk about. For the first one, the full credit of the intellectual property goes to the publisher, which is the Register, and the story by Nicole Hemsworth Prickett. Now to the headline of the article. So, what if China has 7 nanometer chips now? There's no Huawei, it can make them at scale. Here you see a picture, copyrighted provided by the Register. Huawei looks to staff for strategy to reverse declining fortunes. So, or so says the U.S. Commerce Secretary. Further escalating the rivalry between U.S. and China, America's Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo earlier today voiced open dismay over Huawei putting out a smartphone powered by a sophisticated 7 nanometer homegrown processor during her visit to the Middle Kingdom. Raimondo insisted that the U.S. administration is utilizing every available resource to thwart or slow down China's technological advance, such as cutting the nation off from the latest American chip-making hardware and software, which could potentially have adverse implications for the states. It's one thing to stop the rival country from making or obtaining or competing top-tier components. It's another to cut off sales to your own nation's businesses. Her comments came amid a congressional hearing held on Tuesday, during which she said China could probably not produce advanced smartphone processor at scale. Unquote. That may be true, and the assertion may also be a face-saving effort, given the lengths the United States is going to stop China manufacturing these very components. Huawei's phone, the Mate 60 Pro, used a domestically developed Kirin 9000S chip fabricated by China's Semiconductor Manufacturing International Corporation, or SMIC. This chip said to be fabbed using a 7 nanometer process, which indicates China is making strides and improving its domestic chip production ecosystem. Up until now, SMIC was known for making 18 nanometer parts at best. Now, judging from the teardown study carried by the Tech Insights for Bloomberg of its Mate 60 Pro, it appears China can roll out 7 nanometer components, an achievement Uncle Sam has been battling against. Here you see a video you'll be able to access at the publishing of this video. Now, either SMC figured out how to make 7 nanometer chips all by itself, it somehow got a hold of foreign tech to do so, or it modified previous gen factory equipment to achieve 7 nanometer fabrication. Development has spurred the U.S. Commerce Department's Bureau of Industry and Security to initiate inquiry into the purported 7 nanometer chip on how it could be made during the American technology. Huawei and SMIC are subject to the U.S. export controls, making it, in theory, hard for those corporations to obtain technology and other business from American suppliers. It may be that those controls aren't as tight as one would imagine. Bloomberg also reported that Raimondo was upset at the release of the phone during her visit to Asia. Raimondo refrained from commenting on any ongoing sanction-busting investigations and said her department remains vigilant and prepared to examine any potential breach of U.S. export controls. This promise came at the wake of concerns raised by the faction of Republican lawmakers spearheaded by Representative Micah McCall, which is a Republican from Texas, urged for tougher chip tech restrictions, critiquing the existing sanctions as inadequate. This situation raises critical questions regarding the effectiveness of the U.S.-led global strategy to limit China's access to advanced technology. amid worries that such access might amplify the Middle Kingdom's military and commercial prowess. The Biden, yeah, the Bush administration. The Biden administration had previously instituted export controls to curb China's access to the 14 nanometer chips. Technology considered to be nearly 8 years behind cutting-edge process nodes. This policy led to the blacklisting of both Huawei and SMIC by the U.S. government. Despite the hurdles, Huawei shows no signs of slowing down, with plans apparently underway to manufacture 15 million smartphones powered by the proprietary Kirin chips in 2023, a figure projected to raise 70 million by 2024, as per informed guesswork from an analyst Jeff Pu and Anson Tong from Haitong International Securities. Although these numbers are dwarfed by the volumes of chips produced by global leader TSMC for Apple and others, Huawei's collaboration with SMIC indicates a rapid expansion on its chip production capacity, thereby potentially altering the dynamics of the global semiconductor landscape. All right, now at the end of this review of the three articles, I'm going to ask you what you think of all three of them. But as for now, we'll go to the second one in just one moment. Now for the second article. And before I read the second article, I would like to let you know this is for review, information, and educational purposes. It's not to take the credit for the intellectual property. The full credit to the intellectual property goes to Premier Daily, which is the publisher, which is Premier Daily, and the story by Sean Kate. Right? Now, with that said, let's get to the article. And the headline reads, World's first air yacht, which is in quotes, would sail in the sky and sea with zero emissions. Story, story by Sean Kate. And you can see the picture here. They have a variety of pictures, which I'll just tell you in advance. First one is copyright Sean Kate. World's first air yacht could sail in the sky and sea with zero emissions. Second one is copyright provided by the Premier Daily. Air yacht concept Lazzarini Design Studio. Third one is copyright provided by the Premier Daily. Air yacht concept by Lazzarini Design Studios. Fourth one says copyright provided by the Premier Daily. Air yacht concept by Lazzarini Design Studio. The fifth one, picture that is in the fifth picture, is copyright provided by the Premier Daily. Air yacht concept by Lazzarini Design Studio. And for the sixth one, that's copyright provided by the Premier Daily. Excuse me. Air yacht concept by Lazzarini Design Studio. For the seventh one, copyright provided by Premier Daily. That's Air yacht concept by Lazzarini Design Studios. And for the eighth one, oops, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eighth one, copyright provided by the Premier Daily. World's first air yacht could sail in the sky and sea with zero emissions, and you can see sort of a cross-sectional design of it, or design drawing. Now, luxury innovations unite in awe-inspiring creation that challenges the very boundaries of travel. Picture a vessel that effortlessly glides through the endless skies and serene seas, offering a lifestyle of opulence and sustainability. The brainchild of the German businessman and the visionary Italian designer Pier Paolo Lazzarini, the quote air yacht concept has shattered conventional notions of yachts and private planes. Powered by 8 counter-rotating electric engines fueled by lightweight batteries and solar panels, this nearly 500-foot-long masterpiece takes the skies while leaving behind a pristine emission-free environment. But this is just the beginning of the story as we delve into the futuristic marvel that is set to redefine luxury travel. So what we have is the sky yacht concept, a fusion of luxury and eco-friendliness. Imagine a 150-meter long vessel connected by four bridges to two side blimps, creating an impressive width of 80 meters. These two inflatable helium blimps are subdivided into areas of cells, ensuring their hermetic isolation of each helium compartment. The cutting-edge design by Pier Paolo Lazzarni offers the best of the both worlds, a yacht that can sail on the sea and a private jet that can soar through the sky. When the owner decides to take to the sky, the release of the compressed helium from the tanks within the blimps elevates the air yacht. Conversely, when it's time to sail on the sea, the air yacht can float on the water thanks to depressurization of helium and its ballast anchor system. Eco-friendly propulsion, flying and sailing with zero emissions. The air yacht incorporates 8 counter-rotating electric engines and boasting 950 horsepower, all powered by ultralight batteries and solar panels. This propulsion system allows the air yacht to reach a maximum speed of 60 knots and continuously travel for more than 2 days with zero emissions. Furthermore, the entire structure is is constructed from carbon fiber, a material known for its high strength and lightweight properties, with helium, lightweight batteries, solar panels, and carbon fiber. The air yacht represents a pinnacle of sustainable air travel. The air yacht would offer luxurious living spaces. The central torpedo-shaped structure of the air yacht hosts a spacious living room and dining area, providing an elegant setting for relaxation and entertainment. Connecting the central compartment to the two side blimps are four carbon bridges, two on each side, ensuring structural integrity and ease of movement. Between the two blimps, passengers can find ensuite staterooms live in each balloon, all offering breathtaking 360-degree views. The owner's master cabin, located in the central part, also boasts of a stunning 360-degree view in total. The air yacht can accommodate up to 22 guests and 11 cabins. Multimodal travel, sky or sea, your choice. The air yacht's inflatable bases in the two balloon-like compartments allow it to gracefully float on the water surface when the owner decides to sail instead of flying. Yeah. The versatility provides an ideal way to choose the best mode of transportation for specific destinations. However, to the enormous size, the air yacht cannot be parked at the marina. To overcome this limitation, it is equipped with a retractable staircase, allowing guests to board a smaller boat to reach the harbor. Price and future prospects. The estimated cost of extraordinary air yacht is a staggering $627,511,500. A German businessman impressed by its revolutionary concept has commissioned the construction of a first-scale model prototype set to take flight by the end of 2022, which was last year. Additionally, various designs of different lengths are in the early phases of engineering and prototyping. While the air yacht is not designed for public transportation or tourist purposes, it represents a significant leap forward in the world of private aviation and luxury yachts. Probably, yeah, because it's too expensive for anything to be repaired or anything like that. It's and obviously quite expensive in general. Sustainable future, sail the sky without emissions. Air yacht offers a sustainable and eco-friendly mode of transportation, raising hopes for a future where travel leaves minimum environmental impact. Its innovative design and zero-emissions propulsion system paved the way for luxurious and environmentally conscious journeys. Alaz Rani Design Studio stated, "With the air yacht, there is a way to sail the sky without emissions damaging the future." And then a glimpse into the future of luxury travel. The air yacht is just a vessel; it's a bold version of the future of travel. Its luxury, sustainability, and versatility fusion represents a significant step forward in the private aviation and yachting. While maybe a while before we experience the thrill of sailing in the sky, Air Yacht offers an initially or tantalizing glimpse into what they may become a reality in the next decade. And here you can see a video of this, which you'll be able to access and see, because I will have the links in the description below. Be able to access it at the time of publishing. So, and then there's a link here for plans for electric cruise ship revealed for sale in 2030. And we have sources: the world's first air yacht would sail in the sky and sea with zero emissions. Architectural Digest, Jessica Cherner, January 18, 2022. Bonkers look at Lazarni's air yacht. That's November 21, 2022. Air yacht concept by Pier Paolo Lazzarni sails both skies and seas with zero emissions. Design. Right. Let's go to the third and final article for today. Scientists create new magnetic material that will change the world. Now, before I talk about this article, as usual, I'd like to let you know as a disclaimer, this is for review, informational, and educational purposes. Not to take the credit for the article, which is the intellectual property. The full credit to the intellectual property goes to the publisher, which in this case is Giant Freaking Robot, story by Sean Thiessen. Now, with that in mind, let's get to the article headline. Scientists create new magnetic material that will change the world. And here we have a sort of we have a picture here. It's a scientist, copyrighted by a Giant Freaking Robot. Scientists create new magnetic material that will change the world. Looks like Magneto, in the X-Men movies. And for the second picture, copyright provided by Giant Freaking Robot is Google's quantum computer. It's so fast it's scary. That's why they call it quantum and not something else. See what I'm saying? Now, scientists have taken yet another step in the world of quantum computing. Science Alert reports that a team of physicists at the University of Texas El Paso have created a magnetic material that may hold the key to creating magnetic spin qubits or quantum qubits, the most basic information unit in the quantum computer system. That is, a new magnetic material shows promise for achieving quantum conditions necessary for computing at room temperature. The quantum computer operates in mysterious territory, which is quantum processes and behaviors are challenging to fully discern, but the potential for quantum computing could allow the machines that process complex algorithms would far outpace current computers. The new magnetic material developed by the UT team opens the door to making quantum computers viable. Right now, quantum computers are resource-intensive and fragile machines. In order to preserve the quantum states of particles used in computers, it must be kept near absolute zero, which is minus 273 degrees Celsius to be exact. Such an extreme temperature condition is a serious barrier to practical use. A new magnetic material shows promise for achieving a quantum conditions necessary for computing at room temperature. And the magnetic material out of Texas is an evolution in a line of inquiry that the science community has been exploring for years. The idea is that pairs of electrons linked to the directional spin would become linked on a quantum level. Current spintronics exploit the spin directions of electronic charges of particles to write information. Spin qubits would work similarly, but added power unlocked at the quantum level. Magnetic material is a super paramagnetic meaning it's magnetized at an external magnetic field that scientists can apply and control. Conscious of the demand that rare earth materials to meet the growing need for batteries, team has made sure their magnetic material is forged from something easier to obtain. They landed on the amniference and graphene, a carbon-based material commonly stacked to make graphite. Here's pictured is a quantum computer. This is copyright by the giant freaking robot. Google quantum computer is so fast it's scary. In order to become magnetic at room temperature, the material has to be created by adding one ingredient at a time. In particular, ingredient at a time in a particular set of steps. With a layer of graphene on each side of the amniference, the result was much of the scientist's surprise. 100 times more magnetic than iron. There's a video which you'll be able to watch later at the time of publishing of this review. This new magnetic material has the potential to change the course of quantum computing as the other teams seek to replicate the findings. Success could make a major breakthrough in the quest for stable qubits. Such a breakthrough could change the world of computing as we know it, opening humanity to host new possibilities. In order to become magnetic at room temperature, the material created by adding one ingredient at a time in a particular set of steps. This is the idea. Now, the magnetic material out of Texas is an evolution of the line of inquiry that the science community has been has been exploring for years. Others around the world have previously determined that spin qubits may be the key to bringing quantum computing into the realm of viability. This is also not the first magnetic material of its kind to hold such promise. Still, progress is progress, and any step forward in the world of quantum computing is a big one. The potential for these machines is endless, with the development of better batteries, language processing, weather prediction, and security just a few of the possible outcomes. Quantum elements are small, but they have the power to make an impact larger than anyone can yet fathom. The new magnetic material from El Paso may help that reality arrive sooner rather than later. And here we have some links here. It says the post scientists create new magnetic material may change the world appeared first on Giant Freaking Robot. And Giant Freaking Robot in capital letters has some links here that you can look at. And that will end it for the review in terms of articles. I would like to pose a question to you before we finish. What do you think of these three articles? Namely, the first one being, so what if China has 7 nanometer chips? Now, there's no Huawei, it can make them at scale. Second one being, world's first air yacht could sail in the sky and sea with zero emissions. And the third one being, scientists create new magnetic material that will change the world. What do you think of these articles? Are these informative? Are these interesting? Do you think this is as good as they say it is? Tell me why or why not. That is, if you'd like to. You don't have to. But if you'd like to make a comment in the comments below, comment section below, I would like to let you know of 2 ground rules which are quite strict. The first one is no derogatory comments, as goes counter to what we're doing. We're trying to keep this civil, constructive. Okay. Second one, which is even more strict, is that there's no threatening language. When I say threatening language, I'm referring to bodily harm. I'm not talking about what will happen, for example, if you add, for example, hydrogen and oxygen and you get water. I'm not talking about factual things, I'm talking about things that threaten people's lives, as in somebody threatens someone's life. Excuse me. A person who's found guilty of as is caught, doing that will be banned from commenting in the comments below. Remember that our purpose here is to add to the value of doing this review with constructive dialogue, not doing things that takes away from it. Okay. All right. With that said, I would like to thank you for watching this article, as I know that it provided value for you, as it's a value to be informed in the news, especially recent events. If you haven't already, please click like on the video, of course, which is or thumbs up on the video, as I'll have this uploaded to YouTube and Rumble. And if you haven't already, please click the subscribe. That way, you'll have access to all the videos on this channel. And also, if you haven't already, please click the bell button. That way, you'll be notified of all my future videos. I would definitely like to thank you for watching this video, as I do appreciate that. I'd like to wish you a great day wherever you are in the world. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time. And